Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Hypixel Skyblock. This is a vanilla server. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this, guys. I tried to do a video Friday and got it fully made and I was starting to upload it, and then I was going to do a recording with my son. And I noticed that my mic wasn't actually registering on my OBS. Turns out my computer updated automatically the night before, and sometimes when that happens, like 1 in 6 times, it resets my OBS for some reason. I have no clue. OBS didn't update or anything. It just something about the something about OBS uses the default settings on your computer, and when it sometimes every once in a while when they update that communication. I guess is the only thing I can think of, because everything on my OBS was set right. All I had to do was switch it off of default and back over to my snowball mic, which was what it was set to begin with. So I don't know, guys. Just the whole recording didn't get any. Usually when that happens, I will just go ahead and upload it and let you guys enjoy the footage, and I'll just put a note on it. Hey, this audio didn't get on this video, but enjoy the actual gameplay footage. But this one was an actual build, and I wanted it to be up, and I wanted it to be perfect for you guys. So we're going to go over the build again in this video. This is going to be up for Monday for you guys, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We're going to go ahead and switch over to our main view here, and this is the Scavenger build. All right, now you're going to need some stuff for this, and I'm going to tell you how to get the actual stuff. We're going to go just in detail. That's piece by piece. All right. The first thing you're going to need is a Hound Pet. So let me see if I can find mine. I had to pull it out of the trainer for the video. We can search for it. Hound. This is the Hound Pet. Mine is legendary. I believe you only need the epic version of this pet. We can go look at that on the actual AH. You can buy it on the AH. You can try for the drop. If you are on an Iron Man, you will have to grind. What I do is I just grind Wolf Slayers until it drops for me. You will need to grind Wolf Slayers anyway on Iron Man. Master Farm is pretty good for an Iron Man player for an armor set. So you'll be doing that anyway for Slayers. You can't survive Slayers without having the Mastiff set, so not Wolf Slayers anyway. So you'll have to go over there, but if you're on a regular, you can just come in here and get it off of here. So we go to Hound. We go to try this one again. Click on the agent, click on auction browsers, and then search for Hound. And then click done. Go to this one and then set it up for the lowest, and then you can just cycle through here till it pops up. We want the epic version here to show you guys. You're looking for the scavenger coins per kill. All right, and we also want the finder perk also on the pet, and you just need an epic version of this one in order to get those. You can go with a legendary if you want, but I will show you the difference here. So if we go back, circle around these right here, epic 350,000. It's usually about 350 to 500,000 depending on the day of the week, how high the prices go. I'll show see if you see, yeah. And then if this guy's smoking crack, let's put it that way. Usually they'll be higher, like if they're leveled, you probably want to pay more for them, so people will charge more for leveled. Do not pay over 500,000 for this pet. Just wait. It's not that important. You'll find it for 350 to 500,000 at some point. Somebody will post one up. But if you don't feel like waiting for this, you can go grind Wolf Slayers. It will drop eventually for you, so don't worry about that. But you need this for the build. Okay, so the next part of the build I'm actually holding in my hand. It is the Raider's Sword. The Raider Sword earns 20 extra coins per kill, per monster kill. And with the caveat, this is important, the kills must be 10 levels or above. Okay? It doesn't count for mobs that you kill for less than 10 levels. Alright? So make sure you get that up there. You want to get this maxed out, so you want to go through and make sure you get these kills on here. And I'm not entirely sure kills count on your actual island. We can actually go check that out, because if I'm not mistaken, passive mobs actually count for kills. So I have a bunch of things in here. So what we do is look at the kill count right here. It's 4,699. And if I hit another one, see? Now, if you noticed, I killed a bunch. It only counted for one. So I'll show you again. We'll go in here. There's 3 here, right? See how that counted as 1? So the cleave effect does not count for the kills, at least on your island. We can go check that out somewhere else. Spider Den is a good place for that. Now, most people will go through and say, hey, look at the damage on here. Wow, my damage is going to be different than your guys' damage. We don't have the same things on it. We don't have the same MP levels, magic point levels. Like I don't have the same stats that you do. So, but it will give you damage. I will show you that it will kill mobs. But if we go through here, we can come up here and hold on a minute. So 708, right? Trying to get a whole group here. Nope. Okay, so that should be 3 if it counts that. Okay, so cleave off your island does count. So I don't know why it doesn't count on your island. Maybe it's because of minions. But I just wanted to test that. Just for you guys. Let's go back to our island. Now, the Raider's Sword you can buy from the AH. We come in here. Raiders. These should just be able to type Raiders and hit done, and it should come up. We'll have to put this back on regular, so let's cycle through that. No filter. I've done something wrong. Hold on a minute. Right. There we go. Raider Sword. They took that apostrophe off also. Okay, so Raider Sword here. And if you can find one that's maxed and you want to buy that one, that's fine. The strength bonus here is per my personal collection. It will not be on the sword when you buy it. It goes by your personal collection. So just be mindful of that one, okay? The strength bonus on there is on your collection. You want to max that out. It's 500 per point of strength, and I don't remember what the max is on that one, but it'll tell you when you've maxed it. So, and for the game, more than likely you put it on here. Now you can buy these also. I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you how you get it unlocked. Okay, I'm going to show you here. This is about the price for it if you buy it off the AH. I would not also like the Hound Pet. I would not spend more than 300,000 for this. 400,000 is stretching it, unless it's got like fully enchanted. Something like this would be worth like 500,000 or something. If there's champion on it, definitely get it for 500,000 or a million. Some good enchantment like that's on it would be good. Something that costs like 4 million coins or something like that, and they're selling it for 500,000 million. It might be worth doing that with. Also some of these, if this is hot potato books, okay, Hot potato books are worth a lot, so this is worth 1,000,000 right here, just because it's got 10 hot potato books on it. You're not gonna have to do your hot potato books, so it's already on there. So make sure you check the enchantments and hot potato books and that kind of stuff when you're buying them. They'll try to do something fancy. Combo, also another really good one there. I don't know if I would spend 34,000 for this. It is maxed out. As you can see, the kill count there is maxed out. So, yeah. So, but you can buy them in here. Now, to get it in game, you got to come through and do the Lumberjack's quest here. That unlocks the park over here. Once you have access to the park by doing the quest line, you want to do the actual quest line here until you've unlocked the spruce area over here. This will allow you to do the run. Now, you can do this on bingo and get this sword. I haven't, since they switched it to the Raiders sword instead of the Raiders axe, it hasn't been used on bingo a lot. But just, you come over here to this guy, and he'll start out as the Melancholy Viking. And what you can do is, people go and get this sword all the time because it's a pretty good sword to start out with, and you can sell it for pretty good money also, especially if you maxed it out. But my suggestion is teleport back to the hub, and it'll teleport you right here, and then you jump back in, right? And then you run back over to the spruce area, and then you run back over to the Melancholy Viking and see if someone has activated him. Now, if you want to do it yourself, you need 3 things, all right? Your first thing you're going to need is, you're going to need your ice collection up to, where you at? That's glaciite, not ice. Ice collection up to the magical water bucket, and you're going to need to make a magical water bucket. Cannot use a regular water bucket. Has to be the magical one for the purposes of this. All right. The next thing you're going to need is, you're going to need a fishing hat. All right. You can buy them off the AH. People sell them if they're not that much. If you're on Iron Man, you're going to be getting the minion anyway to put on your island to grind for you, so you don't have to fish. If you like fishing, that's good. Either way, you're going to unlock the recipe because it's first. So the first recipe you unlock is fishing hat, and then you unlock the minion. So you'll have the recipe for the fishing hat. It's just when you crouch, you splash. Okay, you need that. You also need 1 cod. All right, that's the 3 things. You're going to come over here, and you're going to put out his fire right here with your water bucket, and that's he'll start talking. Okay, and then he's like, "Can you cook?" That reminds me of the sea. Can you cook something for me? And then you'll right click his stove with the fish. Once you do that, he'll smell it cooking, and then he'll say, I don't forget what the actual words are, but you'll put the hat on, the fishing hat on, and you'll crouch, and you keep crouching to splash him, and he'll say, keep going, and then at some point you'll hear lightning strike, and it'll turn him into like a happy Viking. Once that happens, you have access to his shop. Okay, so that's the way to get the Raiders axe. I believe it's 200,000. It's been a while since I've bought one. I would bring 300,000 just in case. I believe it's 200,000. It might be 180. It might be 180,000. Yeah. So he also has some other stuff in his shop, so you might be interested in that. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my private island because I don't want to spawn back over there. And then we'll come back in. And the last part of this build is, you're going to need the Merc Armor. This is my Merc Armor. All right. I'm going to show you how to get it to the level I have right here, but you need the actual Merc Armor first. So what we're going to do is go over to the combat area. So from your spawn point, come down the stairs, go past the bazaar and the bank. That's the bank. And then the path right here between the bank and the blocks guy. And over here, behind the weaponsmith, is Rosetta. Rosetta will sell you starter gear, and you have to be combat level 9 in order to get the Merc Armor, so make sure you grind that out first. Okay? It's not that hard to get. And then you come here. It costs about 200,000-ish coins to get the full set of Merc Armor. All right? And as you can see, once you get the 4 set perk there, it's pretty good. And it has that same note on it. If you notice, you need to have level 10 plus mobs in order to use the perk. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that armor on. If we look at it now, 4 perks, 5 gold per kill, as long as the mobs are level 10 and above. Okay, level 10 and above. Now, you're going to want to do the thing. Okay, so let me take a step back real quick. One of the best ways to deal the most damage is to set your gear up with critical strike to max your critical strike out. You're not going to be doing that with this build. It is good for you to have max your critical strike if you can. I would do that with the equipment here. All right, get equipment that has combat stats on it. This is not what you're going to want to use, but you want something with combat stats on it, and you're going to want to reforge that in the blacksmith. Over here, and just try to get the reforge with the most amount of critical strike chance on it, and use your equipment to boost that. The other way you can get critical strike maxed out is by magic points. Where is the magic points guy? Actually, don't remember where he's at. No. It's probably over in the combat area, right? Yes, Thaumaturgist. You can click on him. You can set your power to one of the ones that has high critical strike chance. You can just go over the ones you have unlocked and make sure you get the one with the most critical strike chance. I don't think it's Omnis. We'll look at this. That's 19. That's Frutus is 58. Now, this is mine for my magical power here. It'll be different for yours, especially when you're starting out. So, just be mindful of that. Yeah. So, we can change this to Frutus here. That'll give us critical strike. I'm going to switch it back to intelligence, because I run a mage build, so I need intelligence on mine. But wherever you can set it to whichever one gives you the most critical strike chance here, and then make sure you put equipment on your person here. I'm not going to worry about it right now for the purpose of this video. It's not important, but make sure you got gear on you that's combat focused and also has stats on it for that's reforged for critical strike bonus. All right, and then hold your sword in your hand, press E, right click on the actual Skyblock menu icon, and then you can scroll over yourself and you can see what your critical strike chance is. So that for me just did it. That was enough for, I don't have to change my gear out or anything. But do make sure you use combat equipment, right? Just emphasizing that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to max out your defense on this armor. All right, there's 2 ways to do that. Okay, the first thing you're going to do first before you do reforging is you're going to put growth and protection on these from the enchanter. All right, now if you're on bingo, you can just use the regular enchanter over here. Yes, over here in the librarian. You can just use this and do that. If you're on a regular Iron Man account, or if you're on a regular account, you're going to want to build a enchanting setup on your island. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. You'll have to do regular books to start out with, but eventually you'll unlock these. These are enchanted bookshelves. They are in the Sugarcane collection. Enchanted bookshelves, and if you scroll over them, they give you 15 power. You just need 4, and that maxes out your enchanting table, and it's a lot easier to make it out. All I do is I put 4 of these, I leave a space, I put down the enchantment table, which you have to craft, and then I leave a space between that, and then I place down an anvil, and this is my setup over here for enchanting. It's very, very easy to use, and it doesn't take up a lot of space, and that's why I like the enchanted bookshelves. But you can start out with a regular bookshelf thing. It doesn't actually take that long to actually unlock these. I will show that again, hopefully. It looks like the game's being stupid, so hold on, guys. I'll bring you guys back when we're in the game again. There we go. Oh, it's a mining fiesta right in the middle. How long into it is it? It's at the end again. I've missed a whole nother mining. It's fine. It's not the point, all right? Not the point. Calm down. I was trying to use the mining fiestas to get collections up in my mining profile, and yesterday's, when I got off work, it was at the end of it, and then I didn't get to do but like 5 minutes of mining, and then I didn't realize it was this early, so this morning, or otherwise I've been up earlier. Anyway, so once you get the gear should be set up like this, so you should have growth and protection on all 4 pieces, and then if you want something else on your headpiece, that's fine, go ahead and put that on there. On your shoes, you should have Depth Strider in case you need to use this armor for killing stuff, like when you're fishing or stuff like that. You can switch to this and move around in the water. Any kind of water movement, if you're going to be in near any water, anything like that, make sure you put Depth Strider on. It's just easier to just go ahead and put Depth Strider on there just in case. And then Feather Falling for fall damage. And that, you're pretty much set for there. And then we're going to visit the bazaar. So the rest of this might cost you a bit. Now, if you do dungeons, you can use this as a starter set for dungeons. I would use it for Berserker. I would not try to use it for a magic set. You can also use this set for Archer if you want, but I would not stick long term with this set for archers in dungeons. I would definitely go try to buy one of these skeleton sets, Skeleton Master, Skeleton Grunt, something like that. Once you've gotten a couple levels and you've unlocked the ability to use those sets, you need, I think the starter's skeleton set is like Cataclysm 2 or something like that, and you have to do it like it's full one. But basically, the starter sets get unlocked once you do the initial dungeons, so it should be good for that part of it. Anyway, let's go over to the bazaar. Now, the first thing we're going to buy is we're going to go to enchantments here. We're going to go to ultimate enchantments, and you're looking for bank here, and you're just going to buy bank books. They're not that expensive. You can just straight buy them out for 120,000 usually. It's usually, I've seen it as low as 95,000. I've seen it as high as 175. I wouldn't pay more than 150,000 per book. If it's more than that, just wait. You get them all the time out of dungeons. If you're in a dungeon, just use your books in there. But you want the 5, all right? And if we look at the bank book here, it gives you, it saves you 50% when you die on death. But in addition to that, each mob drops 2.5 coins when killed. This compounds, which is why you want to put it on each piece. All right, so you're going to get 10 total coins just from this enchantment every time you kill a mob. All right, so you want that on there, and you want to get that and put it on all 4 pieces. The next thing you want from, now, I would say get it from here. It's a whole lot easier. If you have Iron Man, I'm going to show you how to get them. All right, now, let me look up I'm going to pause it so I can look up the one. Excuse my phone. So, when I get notifications, that's the sound it makes. I'm gonna pause the video, look up the item on here because it's an item that I use for this for the perfect tag for Reforge, but I don't remember where you get it from. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'll bring you guys back so I can tell you where to get it from because I used to know, but I don't know anymore because I haven't actually had to use it in a while. So I'll bring you guys back in a second. Okay, guys, we're back. So the first thing that you're going to use now, if you're Iron Man, go with this one till you run dungeons. Once you get in dungeons, the other one will drop from you. I would switch over to that one on this armor set. You want this armor set to be max defense, all right? You can do other sets and put max critical strike on it if you want, that kind of thing. This set is going to have max defense on it, all right? So you're going to use the rare diamond to start out with if you're Iron Man. Now I will show you where to get that from. You will not be able to come over to the bazaar and get it. If you aren't Iron Man, you can come in here and just buy them. They're like 1,000 a piece, 1,500. They're so cheap all the time. It doesn't matter what the cost is. You can just come buy 4 of them and put them on your armor set and get a defensive boost. Now what these do is they add 80 to your defense of any armor set. This is that legendary. You'll get diminishing returns. If you look at this armor, we're only getting 50 from that bonus right there. It's the same exact bonus for the other Reforge that I'm getting ready to show you, the same exact one. But because this isn't legendary, you only get 50. All right. Now we can make this better, but this armor set isn't worth doing a tier upgrade on. So I would not do that unless you love running dungeons and you got extra and you're not going to use them to make money with, and you just like, oh, let's just go ahead and put like move these up to epic tier, right? And then you'll get a little defensive boost from that. It's not going to be much, and it's not really worth it. Or you're going to move on to a different set. This is just for early game to mid game. Once you start running dungeons, you're going to use gear from the dungeon that you're running. Okay, if you're doing slayers, you're going to upgrade to the slayers gear because you need to use those to do slayers. Any of the content, you're going to go from this to that one. You're just going to have this as a backup in case you need it for some other purpose. All right, so you're not going to be using this long term, just early mid game. That's what this is for. But you can switch to this to make money, all right? Especially if you are doing combat grinds for collections. So, but the other one that you can use is the Diamond Atom. This is the Diamond Atom. Now, this is slightly more expensive. 90 to 100,000 coins is about what you're looking for. This does drop from, it says Angry Archaeologist. That is a mob from dungeons, so it will drop from them. You'd have to grind them, and that means running multiple dungeons. There's no guarantee you're going to get an angry one. So just as you run a dungeon, you'll get these, put them on your armor. If you're not on Iron Man, buy them off of the bazaar and use them on this armor set. All right. Now, the difference here is you still get that 8. I'll show you. See 80 here. I'll show you. We'll go back over to the other side. This is the rare diamond. There's 80. Still 80. All right. But there's an added bonus on the Diamond Atom that it actually also increases your defense on the armor set by 2%. This is per piece. So you're going to get a total 8% increase on your armor for the entire set. Just a general defensive boost for you. So that's why I use this one over the other one. But I'll show you how to get the other one. So if you want to grind it out or you're on Iron Man, hold on guys. Caveat on this video. I've been having disconnection issues with the server. I don't know whether it's the last upgrade. I've had people say that the server instability has been crazy since they did the last update on it, and they're supposed to be fixing that on their end. Also, the internet in my area is getting upgraded, the actual lines. And the guy who came check my lines said that there was nothing on the line issue in my house that was the issue, and that possibly the instability could be they're still upgrading the lines somewhere where I live, so the area hasn't been upgraded. And then once the upgrade is complete, it takes like they said like a month and a half for like updates and optimization and that kind of stuff. So I know I'm just going with what the guy said. So I should have stability for another month or so, and then it should be fixed either on if part of the stability is from the connection overseas to the Hypixel servers. If it's from my internet provider, within the next month it should be fixed. So if not, we're gonna have words with everybody involved. Anyway, so if you want to get the Reforge yourself, you have to run dungeons for the Diamond Atom, but the rare diamonds you can get yourself. So I'm going to take you over here and show you where to get those. So you want to go to Deep Caverns. Now, if you're just starting out, you will start up here. Don't jump in fire. And then you'll talk to the lift operator, and then you'll make your way down like you normally do. If you've already done this and you're in the game and you've already unlocked the Dwarven Mines, you just talk to the lift operator and you want to go to the Diamond Reserve. Okay. I'm going to take out these guys here. And you're looking for this hallway here. All right. Now, if you're going to try to grind the mobs, you can get them from grinding the mobs. Okay. You can't get those from those. If you're going to do that, go all the way down and do it on this level here. The mobs are a little bit stronger, but they also drop the minor armor. The minor armor you can use to make a good mining set in the mines, and there's 2 tiers of it, and the highest tier drops down here. So I would grind down here if you're looking to also get the minor armor. If you're just looking to grind mobs to get the rare diamonds, you can go up to here and do it on this level up here, right? Both of them drop the thing. You can also get it for mining the diamonds in either one of these areas. I use this hallway. There'll be somebody here grinding it because it's a popular place to grind these out when they need them. So just go down one side all the way down to here, and then mine all the way up to this side. By the time you get back up to here, if you're the only one grinding this hallway, this side will be back, and you just keep doing the loop until you get 4 of the rare diamonds. That's how you get them. Now, the Reforge that you're going to use for your sword is the Suspicious Vial. I will show you the Reforge. We'll go over here to the Bazaar. I also look it up. Give me a second. This is the Suspicious Vial. I love this thing, alright? It drops from Dungeon Reward Chest on Cataclysm for 3, alright? So that's where you can get it if you can't access the Bazaar. You can access the Bazaar. It's not that expensive. And if you look at this thing here, it gives you critical strike and damage on your sword, but it also increases your sword damage by 15. This gives you an extra 15 damage on the sword on top of everything else. So, and you're also going to want to get hot potato books on this. I would not buy hot potato books. Just everybody has access to the garden. Iron Man, non-Iron Man, just grind out potatoes and get hot potato books. It takes about 20 minutes. And you don't need a good set to do it. So grind out your hot potato books, get 10 hot potatoes, hot baked potatoes, and just turn them into hot potato books and just put them on your thing. Now, you can also upgrade this. I would not suggest it because it's expensive, but you can also upgrade the damage on this just a little bit more with book books, modifiers, fuming hot potato books. As you can see, unless you're doing dungeons a lot, you're not going to have a lot of these. You're going to have to buy them off the Bazaar, and they're really too expensive for this set. You're going to be moving on from the set. You're probably not going to want to use your fuming hot potato books on this kind of weapon. You want to save it for like an in-game weapon. But it's up to you. If you've got the extra money and you want to put these on there, go for it. It's going to be an extra 5 damage. Go look at it. Four weapons right there. Oh, it's 2 apiece. So that, and you can do it 5 more times. Well, that's an extra 10. I still don't think it's worth it. Not for 1.5 million apiece. Even 5, that's going to be another 8 million, 8-ish million for the armor set. I mean for the sword. And trust me, you're going to be moving away from this one. So if you want to do it, do it. You got the money, go ahead. It's an option. That's why I'm putting it in the video. It's not important to the build. What we're looking to do is maximize the actual coins per kill. Now, the last thing you're going to need is from over here in the combat area. This vendor right here, this NPC, the adventurer, sells these things, these talismans, and you're looking for the scavenger talisman. This thing does upgrade. It's obscene to upgrade. But if we come over to the AH, you can buy them off the AH. They are expensive. We can search for Scavenger. That is not how you spell that. And this is the Scavenger artifact. This is the Scavenger ring. This is what the Scavenger, the regular Scavenger does. And this is the last thing that you can get that will upgrade your thing for Scavenger. Now, there is also the Scavenger enchantment that you can buy that will upgrade this. The regular Scavenger should work on here, but if you want to go ahead and put the extra layer up there, you can. You can buy them off of here. Let's go over to the S Tabasco. Should be on this right here. Scavenger 4 and 5. What do I have on here? Scavenger 3. So, if you want that extra gold amount, you can do that. How much do you need to put on there? Let's grab one of these. 50 levels. We can do that. I'm just going to do it over here instead of going back to my thing. There we go, Scavenger 5. Okay, so once you got everything on there, I did put combo on this. Combo, I'll show you what it does. It's an ultimate enchantment. There's combo. Increases the damage by 5% per kill up to 10 kills. So you're going to be killing multiple at the same time. So combining this with the Raider's Axe and the grinding of coins is perfect. It's perfect for this. So use this. It'll give you an extra damage boost as while you're grinding gold basically, coins. But that's that. And bank is the other one that you're going to want to buy off the AH. I've showed you this one, but it's cheap and you can buy this. So that's that one. What we're going to do now is go back to our island. I'm going to zero out my purse. And then once you get done, make sure that you're using a set of combat equipment. I will not be, but make sure you are. And then I'm going to show you what the damage is for me on this one. This is not maxed. This is a little starter one. It's barely got any kills on it. This is one I got from my bingo. That's why it's got this stuff on it, and I put combo in it for the video. And then I've got my basic perfect set. I'm going to show you how defensive this one is. I'm going to show you the best places, the type of places that you want to grind on, okay? So, the first place we're going to look at is the spider den. It's perfect. There's lots of spawns here. The spot that I like to go to, I will show you. I'm not going to actually hit anything and kill anything just yet, but as you can see here, let's get some spiders hitting us. Nothing. Okay. So, it is good. I'm going to go ahead and hit these guys. Right up to it. You see that 151,000, 159,000? That's what you're looking for this. You're trying to maximize that income coming in. So now there is a way to upgrade the Scavenger talisman yourself, but it requires stonks and it requires a specific mare to be in office, if I'm not mistaken. So there's not much you can do about that. But right here is a good spot to grind. Come down here, do the loop around this thing, killing all the mobs. Come back up the stairs, come down this hallway here, kill the mobs as you go. And then loop back around. And that's your loop. That's what you do. Just do that same loop. They'll respawn. There might be somebody here doing slayers like this guy down here. Don't mind him. You can also do slayers while you're doing this. It's also a good. You can make tons more money by doing that. So make sure you're doing something else while you're doing your little money grind. And I'm already up to 11,000. We've only been here like 2 minutes. So this is really effective. Second place to go is, now you're not going to get multiple kills off of this, but you can kill these guys. You can knock out these guys. 17,000. And what that means is, what you want to do is kill one up here. Once you got this setup done and you got your critical strike up like it's supposed to be, come here and hit a couple of these. See what your actual amount is. That's 9. You want it above 9,000. Okay. If you can hit these guys and deal 9,000, you want to come down here and these guys. You want to grind these guys that are 9,000. That's what you want to grind. This is going to get you armor, all right? And you're going to disenchant this armor for Dragon Essence. And then also, if there's a chance of an epic or legendary Enderman to spawn, you want the legendary one for yourself, all right? But you can also sell them, all right? So you can sell them, and they sell for a bunch of money if it's the epic or legendary versions, because they're seen to upgrade in the past. So if you get one out of here, put it on the AH. If you're grinding over here, use your Hound Pet. I don't have mine on, and I should have. So let's put the Hound Pet on. Where you at, buddy? There's your Hound Pet. And you'll see my income go up. So now we're doing 300. Yeah. And you'll get good XP for this one also. And like I said, just anywhere where there's tons of mobs that just spawn, use this for slayers. You're starting slayers, you'll get tons of coin and armor pieces and that kind of drops. while you're doing your slayers, and you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Yeah, so just places like that, high spawn rates, large amount of mobs that are in you. That's what you want to maximize your money. I usually just use the spider den. You can also go to the hub. It's another good spot. You will not be able to one-shot these guys with this sword, but you can come and grind them. You can find the entrance. There we go. This is the crypts, and down here, you can kill these guys, but it's the guys over here that we were looking for. These guys. So you want to stay in this area. There's 2 of them in here. And you just kill everything in here plus them. So, and then once you kill all of the mobs in here, they will respawn pretty fast, so you can just keep grinding here. If you want them all to come back first, you can do a loop. So kill everything in here. Come up these stairs, and you're going to kill as you're going. Okay? Coming down this hallway. This is the second room they spawn in. Kill all of them in here. Oh, I have a Slayer's active, so I did not know that. Alright. Stop it. Anyway, I didn't know how Slayer's active. And then you do loop. You just come back up these stairs here, and you make sure you kill as you go, and then come back down here, and you do loop again. Kill these right in here, come up, go down this hallway over here, and then kill those, and then it's one giant loop. These ones will be spawned back when you kill the other ones. If there's somebody in here grinding, just switch servers. You'll find one that's empty, and you can just do the loop. And make sure you're doing Slayers. Make sure you've unlocked auto Slayers. Yeah, so I don't remember having Revenant Slayers active, actually. I'll come back and get the last 3 kills and finish that one off. I don't remember having it on. So, anyway, guys, that's the basic build. Eventually, you'll get this guy up to max. If you're done with the build and you're not going to use it anymore to make money, which I don't know why you wouldn't. But I would keep it, but you can sell the Hound Pet. If you get another Hound Pet, just switch them out, right? Switch the new one out once you get him leveled up, and then once you've maxed one Hound Pet, you can put it on the AH and sell the Hound Pet for tons of money, and then you use the new one and get him leveled up, and you just switch them out like that. But that's only if you're doing lots of Wolf Slayers, so that's because that's where it drops at. Anyway, guys, hopefully this video is helpful to you guys. This is a starter build. Remember, I want to remind you guys, this is starter to mid game, not late. All right, you're not going to be taking it. I can show you. You're going to get killed over here if you try to use this armor over here, but you can use it over here. You're not going to be walking up to these mobs and just swatting at them, though. So, we come over here. Yeah, it's going to take you forever to kill these mobs. They're going to hit you. You can't take hits. But as you can see, it's not as powerful as it is in the other areas. You can take a couple hits when you're over here. If you're good in dodgy. A good area to use this one on with a ranged weapon, not with this Raider's axe, is down here. Yeah, these guys have a little bit more hit points though, but you're looking for the little undead guys. Yeah, the knights. Those are the ones you want to grind. So let's go back to the hub. hopefully this video is helpful to you guys. If you guys like this episode and it's helpful for you too, hit the like. I just derped that up. If you enjoyed this episode, you like the episode, it's helpful to you, hit that like button. It really helps out with the YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you gotta do is go to my page, hit the subscribe button, set your settings in that. You can come check out the videos. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like, there's a share tab down below. There's links there, social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post on YouTube, post tab. Any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. See you guys later. Tips for this build. If I missed anything on here, put them in the comments down below. I will look at them and then I will comment on your thing, tag it, that kind of thing. Let people know that this is actually a good tip. So if you got a tip that will increase this one, this build, share with the peeps. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later.